So Lowe's tweet was what everyone saw that night. I feel like that's what a majority of people saw go viral. Lowe's tweet of the footage from the game of LeBron pressing Stephen A. And everyone the night of and the morning after essentially credited Lowe for the video, right? I know for a fact it wasn't Lowe because Lowe was streaming that game on playback at home, so therefore he was definitely not at the game. He was definitely not in California at that time. You know what I'm saying? Even if he had to travel, it's just impossible, right? But the person who the video was actually from was another NBA YouTuber, Flight Mike. Big Flight Mike, never the little one. All right. Let me bring up his channel over here. Been waiting for this reaction. Oh, geez. So this is Mr. Mike, 1 million subscribers. Whatchamacallit? You know, 1 million subscribers. Still going strong. And he has some choice words to say about Lowe. Because apparently he felt as if Lowe stole his footage, didn't credit him, all these different things. And for those who know my history when it comes to Lowe and Flight Mike, I'm a little bit in the middle of this. Just a little bit, just a tad bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I am also blocked by Flight Mike. And we've also had some qualms years ago. So let's go ahead and watch this real quick.
Oh yeah, I'm about to start up from the top because this nigga he clearly want me to respond to him since he tagging me and he I'm classless and put his tweet back in here too. Yeah, I know it was deleted. Yeah, it was deleted. That's why I couldn't find it. To Flight Mike. Let me say this. So for those who are unaware, yesterday I posted a video about the LeBron situation where he was addressed by, or at least LeBron addressed Stephen A. Smith. So I posted a video on Twitter, and unfortunately, I did not do my due diligence, give the proper credit to where it needed to be due. The person, or at least publicly, I did not. The person who video it was the Flight Mike. I say this because not only is it, I think it's necessary to say, but also the Flight Mike decided to go out of his way to respond to said events and decided to feel some type of way, which I understand in some capacity, right? I'll make sure I get this right. I understand in some capacity because at the end of the day, you are you're someone who, you know, you were there. It was your video. And so I get it. And I'll be man enough to say, hey, man, I should not have done that. I should have given you credit. To be fair, I was trying to take it from your page, but at the time, we had each other blocked, and so I couldn't do it. However, before I get into this, I do want to show, even though I didn't say it publicly, privately, when I go through my DMs, there I am to Bleacher Report saying it's yours, to Barstool, to New York Post, and to The Athletic. So I gave you credit in every when people DM me, I did give you credit. So there's that. I did give you credit. However, I do want to say this. I want to address you because you decided to come up here and lie about me. And I want to address the things that you said. This dude has no class, steals my videos, doesn't give me credit, then blocks me. I actually really enjoy this content too. Enjoy the impressions, I guess. First lie. I didn't block you after I stole the video. You've been blocked for years now. 5 years to be exact. And the reason why you're blocked, the irony of you saying I have no class, the reason why I have you blocked is because when Kobe passed away, you decided to monetize off his death, you scumbag. That's what you decided to do. So you've been blocked for 5 years. 5 years. We will continue. Somebody decided to post Legend of Eating. Hilarious. You respond to them and say, we don't got to go there. But from the beginning, this guy had some sort of vendetta against me. I have no clue why. I guess they amplified when I started to experience more success than him. Second lie. Again.
I think this is a slight turning point right here. One, I think it's important to point out that this wasn't just you talking shit about me, I'm gonna talk back. I think in a lot of these situations, we do look for motherfuckers to take accountability, and I think Lowe took accountability. Made it very clear. Oh my God, made it very clear in the first minute and a half, bro. I get why you feel the way that you do. You know, I'm sorry. I did give you credit privately. Shouldn't have stole it. I am man enough to say, shouldn't have done that. The stuff after it is addressing the stuff after it. Because I did see a lot of replies to Lowe's video on Twitter. Whatchamacallit, where everyone was like, damn, just take accountability. You pulled the Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this. That's a funny comment to make, because I do see Stephen A making a fucking apology like this. Let me preface my statements by saying, but then I'm gonna grill you, right? But I don't know. Let me know what y'all feel. Let me know what y'all feel. Cause I do think in this situation, Mike was trying to get some shit off outside of just he stole my video, right? Now he's trying to get off, damn, he's just jealous of my success. You know what I'm saying? He got a vendetta against me. I don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? A-Hamp in the chat said Lowe knew what he was doing, though. He made it look like he filmed it at the game. I'm not gonna lie. Knowing Lowe, he probably just saw the video. And this is something that a lot of accounts do. They just see videos, they save it, they post it on their page without giving credit. I don't think Lowe was trying to impersonate Mike and make it seem like, you know, he was actually, guys, I was here type shit. I don't think that's what he was doing. He probably saw the video on Mike's page and just wanted to post it on his own account. Saw that he was blocked. And his tweet ended up going viral. And everyone ended up crediting him. You know what I'm saying? I do think if that's the case, Lowe probably should have, in the replies of his own tweet, said, yo, this is Flight Mike's video. So, like, I do think that's where Lowe was definitely at fault here with how he handled the situation.
You know why I don't fuck with you? Because you got blocked when you decided to make money off of Kobe Bryant and his death. You rushed to YouTube without doing any due diligence, without searching anything whatsoever. So since you don't know, let me go and clear it out. That's what you did. You rushed to YouTube, made a video without doing your due diligence, without doing your research, couldn't wait till more information came out. And in the process of doing that, not only did you get the information wrong by sitting here saying that Rick Fox was also a part of it, because that was a lot of the misinformation that was there, but you had ads on it. Now, later you revealed that I'm not making no money off of it whatsoever. See? But come to find out, the reason why you weren't making ads isn't because you chose to not put ads on it, but because they just copyright claimed the video. That's why.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I vividly remember this situation. Because I think I actually had a private conversation with Flight Mike. The details are getting murky. I ain't gonna lie, because this is old. This is like 5 years ago, for real. But I do know when I made this video, The Ugly Side of Kobe Bryant's Death, my most viewed video ever, where I was trying to cover and talk about how certain motherfuckers on the internet just poorly covered this situation for the sake of clout. I do remember Flight Mike's handling of the situation being one of, if not the main inspiration for this video. But I think I had a private conversation with him prior to making this video where he did seem very apologetic of the situation, where he did seem, you know what I'm saying, like he knew what he did was wrong. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to include you in the video. But I definitely do remember having private conversations with Flight Mike during that time about, you know, how he handled the Kobe shit. Because what Lowe did say is completely correct. From my recollection, Kobe Bryant, all the reports started coming out. Flight Mike then makes a video. The video going crazy. I think it was on pace for like 2 million views in like the first day or whatever. But I remember him mentioning that Rick Fox was in it as well. And I believe the footage and the footage that he used in the video and the footage that was included in the thumbnail as well was, I believe it wasn't even from, I don't think we ever got actual footage of it, but it was on some, he used footage of another helicopter crashing, and he made it seem as if like this, hey, this the footage right here, this the footage right here, and I think in the title too included it. And at the time I was definitely like, damn, that's some scumbag shit to do. Cause for Kobe Bryant to die, and this is one of the problems when it comes to content creators, y'all. Especially news oriented content creators, for some tragic shit like that to die, to happen, and for the first thought in your mind, yo, let me make a video. And then your video is very half-assed and misinformed. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And then for you to backtrack a little bit after, that's fucked up. But I will say this. I think even in this video, I actually rewatched this video a couple days ago, and I was looking at the comments. Here's Flight Mike. I made one of my worst videos of my life that day. Deleted it a few days later. I learned a lot on that day. Excellent upload. You know what I'm saying? So, but actually, I don't know if y'all noticed. So we talked privately, and I was like, yeah, you know, just on some, bro, I inform motherfuckers getting better. You know, take accountability, be a better person. Nobody's perfect, this, that, and the third. For a minute, the beef was actually squashed, at least on my end. Like, we even had a couple of conversations in the positive. Like, he was trying to help me out with some videos. Now, you know, it was cool. You know, I was definitely in the space of like, you know, just be better moving forward. Learn from your mistakes. Two legends can coexist. But then shit got reignited 3 years ago. When I came on peer-to-peer, and we were talking about certain bad actors in the space. And I think it was John or Agent that cornered my ass, bro. Talking about, damn, who are, like, yeah, I think it was a conversation about NBA YouTube, and Agent and John were talking to me and Lo. I was like, damn, I mean, I could say some names, but like, beef kind of squash. I ain't trying to reignite shit. Hey, man, Lo just said it, Flight Mike and them. Yeah, because I definitely know Lo, even after the situation, has had a problem with how Flight Mike creates content. Because whatchamacallit, even after the situation, you know, he hasn't covered anything to that drastic where, you know, accuracy is important, right? But there's been a lot of times where he's still been on that whatchamacallit, be first to the news wave. You know, I'm gonna make a video for the sake of making a video wave. Thumbnails still kind of look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, even looking at the recent ones, these look kind of like the Zion one looks kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely know Lo has had a definitely still has a problem with how like Flight Mike carries himself and the way he makes his videos and stuff like that. But I've definitely just been on some. The space is definitely big enough for you to succeed and not affect my shit. You got your audience. If motherfuckers are gonna continue to watch your videos, then that's on them. The videos just ain't for me, you know. But let's keep watching the video. Let's keep watching the video though.
However, ads aside, you rushing to be first to try to make a video about Kobe Bryant's death was disgusting. Now, multiple people in the community address you for this. They told you you're wrong. You fought back against it. You were very adamant, like, hey, man, let me explain myself. And then eventually you took the video down and you came out and you apologized. And you said, I said, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, I'm wrong. I'm being too harsh. You made a mistake, so I gave you another chance. I unblocked you and started watching your videos again. And I know you're going to really love this, because if you're really concerned about giving people credit, because I that's the thing. No class. Remember, that's what you said. No class, you fucking piece of shit.
Oh, wow.
No class, right? No class. All right, cool. Since you're so adamant about giving credit where credit is due, I want people to understand when are you going to start giving credit for this video for the person who made this video? When are you going to start doing that? See, when after that whole thing with Kobe passing, and again I gave you an opportunity, you uploaded this video not too long after, April 17th. I said, you know what, man? I love Kobe. He says he loves Kobe. Kobe, his favorite athlete. It's a pretty good video here, ranking his top 24 teammates of all time. I start listening to the video. I'm listening. All right, cool. This is cool. All right, cool. And then I realized, I'm like, oh man, you sound very coherent. Not to knock you or anything like that. I mean, I stutter, I stumble, I can barely read myself. But you sounded a bit more coherent than normal, to the point where it sounded as if like you were reading off of a script. I said, that's odd. Because you don't read off of scripts. What you do is you ramble on and on and on until you get to the 10-minute mark back in the day so you can put multiple ads in the video because you're a fucking scumbag. That's what you do. So that was odd when I heard you have a script. I was like, he really upping the ante right here. Okay, maybe the mistake that he made a couple of months prior got him back to where he needed to be. And I kept hearing what you were saying, and you said a couple of things wrong, and I was like, I don't know, what's going on? And you said something about Trevor Ariza or maybe Lamar Odom shooting 40% from three within their time with the Lakers. And I said, that's not true. But that was also a part of the video. Go to 843. That's when he said it. Okay, 843. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Bruce Jr. Seeing, but you know, we gonna get you right today, Flight Mike. You fucking scumbag piece of shit.
Oh, wow.
Kobe Bryant, who donned an afro at the time.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know Lo did this. I actually joined because they were watching a game. I think it might have been Nuggets Thunder again because they've been playing a lot lately. I joined the room and like Lo is definitely animated in a lot of his streams. I'm like, damn, Lo ain't said nothing for like 10 minutes. Is the hoops that bad? Like that's what I was thinking. Like, oh my God, is the hoops just that bad? Right? And then there was just a eerie in the room. Motherfuckers in chat talking about Lo, smile real quick. And then I just asked, like, damn, what happened? And then I found out about everything that happened. Like, oh shit. Word?
Showtime Los Angeles Lakers. Now, at number 10, I have Trevor Ariza. I'm gonna speak as a Laker fan. There was a point where I would watch Laker games with my buddies and would think, dang, Trevor Ariza is the next Kobe Bryant. He is going to pick up where Kobe left off. And it did seem like that. In the earlier part of his career, if there are any Laker fans that were around for the 2008 and 2009 seasons where Trevor Ariza was a part of the Los Angeles Lakers that would like to vouch for me here to make me not sound like an absolute lunatic, I would absolutely appreciate it. But during his time with the Lakers,
see, y'all can hear how he's rambling. Like he just said, he
What's
said
good, Frostbite?
absolutely
What's good,
twice,
bro?
right? Like because it sounds like he's rambling, which is fine. Again, I do the same thing. I just freestyle my videos. But when it sounds concise, it sounds a little bit odd. So now he's reading a script. Now it sounds like he's reading a script.
Trevor Ariza would be a prototypical 3-and-D player.
All right, let's get forward. Essentially, Lo keeps watching the video, and then he finds out that it's from an article. Like the talking points, and I've been known about this. I will say that I've been known about this. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, the stuff is straight from an article. Like the talking points, he may have added a word here and there, but a lot of the talking points were from an article. And mind you, this is a video that was uploaded a couple months after Kobe's death, I believe. Let me see if I can see the date on low screen here. I don't know if I can see the date. But yeah, this was uploaded a couple months after Kobe's death. You know, title, thumbnail is definitely on some, you know, Kobe's a trending topic right now. Let's rank his best teammates of all time. And for you in that video specifically to steal, like you couldn't even come up with your own, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't even come up with your own list, let alone your own talking points. It was in April, so like 3-4 months. Yeah. Like, I'm going to be honest. It would still kind of look right? For you to make this video. But I would still be on some like, okay, bro, just a Kobe fan, you know, making a video on Kobe after the fact type shit, looking back at his career. But I think it is kind of, at the very least, as a creator, it tells me a lot about your process during that time when you can't even make your own talking points for a video like this. Like, I don't know. That just looks kind of crazy. That just looks kind of crazy. I will say this. I think there's always a bigger talking point here. Cause Lo did say at the end. What did he say at the end?
Let you live. Enjoy thumbnails. Stole. They're telling people off at that helicopter accident. And you got the audacity to talk about class? You stole people thumbnails. Stole people video ideas. I let you live. Enjoy your success because that's all you give a fuck about. Enjoy it. But don't come here about taking credit, giving me credit when you did this. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Yeah, I think because for those who don't know when Flight Mike really started popping, first of all, I've been knowing about Flight Mike since his Madden days. Like, I've been knowing about him since this era where he was doing 2K videos and Madden videos. So I've been knowing about Mike for a minute. And I think he got like 200,000, maybe 100,000 off of just 2K content. So I've been knowing about Mike. And then he made this NBA pivot to talking about hoops, for real. And I think there is a larger talking point of, like, during that time, Flight Mike definitely changed the game in terms of how people make content in the NBA YouTube space. I think at the beginning of it, there was a lot of quality content being made. And then Flight Mike was one of the very first creators who really took that quantity over quality approach, who really took the clickbaiting to the next level. And it kind of sort of did change the space as a whole in terms of, you know, the frequency as to what people actually wanted to see from an NBA YouTuber, in terms of the quality that people wanted to see from an NBA YouTuber. He definitely changed the game, in my opinion, for the negative in that regard. Because mind you, the beginning of this, at least from my recollection, it was, you know, Low, me, Dom2K, Jimmy High Roller, you know, Mike Corzemba. All these different dudes just, when we put out a video, man, we spent time on that video. And then Flight Mike comes in and really takes over the game. You know, and I could definitely see him hearing these comments and being like, these motherfuckers just jealous of me. You know, these motherfuckers are just jealous of my success and things of that nature. But also at the same token, you really can't make an argument that he changed the game kind of for the worse. Just for, you know. But I personally do take the stance that the game has also changed even past that, to the point where I don't think Flight Mike is big enough to affect the space as a whole, as to where I can't succeed, Low can't succeed, you know, Jimmy High Roller can't succeed. Like, the space is big enough for all of us to eat. So that's why I've just taken the stance of, bro, there's no reason to harp on this dude. There's no reason to continue hating on this dude. You know, at the end of the day, it's his channel, it's his content. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's on some, like, you just gotta control what you can control and just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Just leave it at that. I feel like someone would have found the fast food method at some point, regardless of him. So that's another thing. I do think it was one of those things, kind of in other niches as well. It's happened in other niches where someone was gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Someone is gonna make a react channel in this niche. Someone is gonna, you know, do the quantity over quality approach in the niche. That's just something that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Someone was gonna be the ultra clickbaity person in the niche. So that's also a part of it. It was just he was the one. So it's also a discussion of like, okay, someone was gonna figure it out, but at the same time, just because someone was gonna figure it out at some point doesn't mean you're just blameless. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were still the one that made those changes, made those effects, and things of that nature. But nevertheless, that's my thoughts on the beef. For me, definitely know that Low has been holding that shit in for years. I definitely feel like Flight Mike, you know, definitely deserves to feel a way about Low stealing his content. You know, I'm fine with Flight Mike. Same thing with the Stephen A shit. You gonna steal my content publicly, I'm gonna address you publicly, type shit. But also, I don't have a problem with Low addressing the after comments publicly as well. You know, if you gonna call me classless, if you're gonna call me jealous and things of that nature, let me address what you said.